One day I'm gonna have to find someone to play this game co-op with. That would be lit. Boy.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
Happy to help.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
What are you doing?
Making sure we're ready to leave when the time comes.
I do need these. 150, god damn. Alright, bitch, you gotta buy something off me. You crazy.
Anything else? You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
On my way.
I'm not gonna ask them if they need help because they want me to steal the idol, which is just gonna get us in trouble.
No, warriors. Don't take your eyes off my hands.
What's next? Save the Tiefling children, talk to the Tiefling children, down to
Stealing the idol? What were you thinking?
I was trying to help.
You nearly died. Did you hear me? Yeah. What your mother and I have done. Ah, I do wish I could understand you.
You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
fine. Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Common variety of goblins led by Lasher and flanked by Boyags.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
The time was spent among books. I'm a student of the page. To an extent. Sometimes our monk masters would force us to read instead of honing our physical traits.
Uh-huh.
The
I've
mind
always
is
preferred
equally as
experience
important
to the
as the body,
second-hand
as they
accounts
say.
of lesser men, but to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
A brass or silver dragon would die 1,000,000 deaths before allying with goblins.
Witnesses noticed red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they did call out something similar to that.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Why did you put a dragon in that story? Lies don't go very far.
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Wait, there's an elevator here, right?
I'm sleeping.
Could you move just a little bit? I need to use the elevator.
Okay.
Appreciate it there. Tough it. Yeah, this shit, use this. I'm gonna start using this elevator. Because that cuts us having to walk all the way around here.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle to name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
More goblins. What's next?
bear cave.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Not gonna lie, this leather armor shit is kind of making me a little money. Yep, read that.
Bear tracks. Its nest must be nearby. I'll give it a shot. Looks like a shrine to Saluna over there. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Fuck.
Something's on my mind.
Astarion's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction.
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Hey-ho.
What's that?
Still breathing, despite everything. Just an old prayer. Something's on my mind.
Well met.
Shit.
Just an old prayer.
Oh my god.
What's the story? This prayer sheet's got the same symbol as the chest. Hey, wait a sec.
My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
Why?
This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
Why do you care so much? Talk about fat chance. Hey, goddamn.
I should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah, Mistress of the Night, Seluna's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
A Shah worshipper. Not my usual quarry, nor my usual ally.
You could have just told me. How long were you keeping this a secret? You know I'm a monk, right? I seek peace above all things. So for someone who calls themselves my ally, I don't really care what they believe.
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell.
Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind.
We can discuss this later, but let's try to be a little more honest going forward, eh?
All we can do is try, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna give that to you. No. You just said you don't want that shit, so... Karlak is my turn. Try that again.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
What the fuck you mean? You give a fuck?
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured. There's still half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Just allow me to leave. I'm no threat to you or your kind.
You're small, weak. Killing you would be a waste of time. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Ah. Yeah, now's the time we get the fuck out of here, you know? Yeah, no tadpoles. I'm not taking no tadpoles. We hitting this bitch raw. Plus, I don't need tadpoles. All I need is the power of my will. So we fucked with the owlbear. Okay. Well, we're about to get into a fight. Should probably, nah. Will be good for this. Because he can push people off roofs, and we're going to be dealing with enemies who can do that very same thing.
pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Claim the gold. The place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Sister, you've got a deal.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Get on up.
Well, well. Easy.
You sniffed.
I wish there was a way I can make the music louder. Because I'm pretty sure it's at full, yeah.
Battle favors the fearless. Let my enemies fall.
Nice. Yep, you gonna have to come down to come get us, nigga. See, this is what you do. Like, this is how this game works, bro.
Your ears to my collection once you're dead.
This is how this game works, bro. The more you do before, like, the more you prepare before the battle even starts, the more, like, you're just gonna have so many different advantages, man.
Let me strike true.
Now this is my happy place.
Can't afford to let up.
I should be able to tank this, man. Oh, never mind. Fuck.
No holding back. Battle favors the fearless.
I don't think that shouldn't have. I don't think that should have hit her, but whatever. Why can't she jump so high? I don't remember. I guess she can. She can make it down there, so go down there and get him.
Poor fucker.
Oh, wow.
Can't give up. Not now.
You take it.
This is my time. I found my mark.
There you go.
Talk to me.
Where you at? There you go.
I smell blood.
You make it. Get him! Alright, Karlak, you need better bow damage, man.
You sniffing where you ain't ought.
A strange symbol glows, marked on.
Forever dauntless. Today you fall.
Gosh.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
I got this.
A helmet.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Time to take a load off, isn't it?
You know what? Yeah.
Feeling fresh?
Did I play games like this in my youth? Was I sweet once?
So sweet ones.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be?
As the symbol glows, power courses.
Bye forever, pal.
Nice.
My turn.
Watch this bitch ass nigga throw something at me. Oh my lord, bro. She can't hit for shit, man.
Let my enemies fall.
My faith will protect me.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're solid. Well. Who?
What should I do?
Put him up, soldier.
Need to act fast. Focus, strike true.
This is my time.
Well, rolls away. Bring that nigga to me, bro. There we go. Oh, we found that wine y'all wanted.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
Well.
Something over there.
Just look at that. Not much loot in here, to be honest. Auto saving. It's not good. Usually means there's a... Oh shit. Usually means there's a boss fight. Yeah. It was like right as I was saying it too.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
This is worth the cost.
What is up with this 2 times damage bullshit, bro?
Bleed for me.
The blade will not bend. Coming through.
Blood comes easy these days.
A fine day for murder.
God.
Best be on my way.
Here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna dictate how this fucking fight goes.
Don't be shy. Whisper mode.
Waiting with bated breath.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
Wow.
What a charmer.
Nice. Any more of these things?
Honk honk.
Is that blood? No, never mind. I don't need any attention right now.
Wanna dance? Down the hatch.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
Surprise.
Don't waste a step.
That's curious.
Nutbuster.
something good here. I hope. What's inside?
Poo scraper. Oh. Just gonna take that word for, you know, pretty sure what that tool is used for is in the name, you know. Not one of those things you need to really guess what it does.
My master was human, pure and true. You are not Ilintoth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it. Only a true ally of Ilin. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Damn it.
You are nosed. Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment? Acceptable. If you could see anything in me, what would it be? Weep, a poor choice. You will be purged.
Fuck. That nigga said, nigga, you're not red pill enough. We're gonna kill you.
Acceptable. If you could see anything in me, you seek to survive. You seek, be welcome.
Damn it.
I'll take that. Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I should have brought Gale. I should get Gale.
Another joins our merry band. We'll need to keep our wits sharp around him, I think. I'd be delighted, though someone else will need to watch the cook. Back in the... How can I help? Nothing a bit of magic can't solve. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. fair point. However, until recently, I was able to rely on a supply of artifacts stored in my tower in Waterdeep. A supply that has now run dry. The reality of the matter is that a lone wizard with a chronic impairment such as my own is not in the most ideal of situations with regards to self-defense. The manner of artifacts I need are not often found, waiting patiently on a shopkeep's shelf. One usually has to lift them delicately from trap-filled tombs or prize them from the hands of violent ne'er-do-wells. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of bolt. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
Yeah, this is a very expensive habit of yours, man. Taking my goddamn money, nigga.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Golly.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Carlack's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady.
God damn. Carlack knows how to roast a motherfucker. Let's do a few more things before Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off. See if that makes me stronger. Poison. Poison, poison, poison. Torture, torture, torture.
Open up.
Open up. There's got to be something in here. I'm missing something.
Maybe I need more pockets. At the ready.
Featherfall.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Yes, it could have. I was about to say, I'm missing something, though. Oh, yes. That's what we've been looking for. Apparently, those are like the best gauntlets in the game for a monk.
Breathe deep and move.
I'm glad I came back. Oops. Okay. Come here, Carlight.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Somebody's got to have the perception for this.
Best avoid that trap.
Okay.
How many die today?
How many die
How
tomorrow?
many die tomorrow?
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Please don't open the creepy book.
Don't waste a step.
Gale, I'll have Gale read that. He's the one that would be into something like that anyway. Alright, I think that's everything. At least for now.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
That's a young cave? Okay, yeah. Them niggas are big as shit. I never want to encounter one of them niggas, bro.
Looks like this town was ransacked. By soldiers, if my eyes don't deceive me.
Cruelly, too.
Been an awful day for the people who lived here.
If nothing else, I hope it was a mercifully short one.
kind of soldiers. These goblins aren't soldiers. Every single one of them fights for themselves. Oh yeah, equip that.
Making me sweat.
I have such a headache.
Well. Oh. I just remembered him.
Dream in red.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights. What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Let me rephrase that so you can understand. Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Fun's over. Release that gnome.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All of you against one deep gnome, you should find a better target. Oh wow. Talk about fat chance.
I reckon we could do better than this run, eh? We're leaving.
What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. Move it!
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
Should kill them niggas, but it'd be a fight that I'm not really. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really prepared for another fight. You know.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
What just happened?
I don't know exactly. Lady Shah, protect me.
You must know something. Has this happened before?
It felt oddly familiar, but I don't know why. I saw something that reminded me of my faith, my mission. I felt something rise within me, like my blood was on fire. Then it passed. That's all I know. It's stopped now, whatever it is. Let's just carry on.
What are you waiting for? Cut me loose! Baga Kamara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. Whatever you are.
Get on with what?
You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
To take without need is unprincipled. You owe me nothing, no. As rude as you are.
Nothing?
I could extort you if that's what you want.
You're teasing me now. I'm certain of it. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home, Deep Gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Obnoxious, but I'm sure he means well. Alright.
Seems simple enough.
Oh.
Anything of use?
Can't wear it. Carlight.
All is ash and meat.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
If not over.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
Like, bro, doing this part of the game, probably one of my favorite parts. No cap. That fight, you're fighting like 30 niggas in that fight. If you, yeah, it's amazing. There's so many different ways you can do that fight. You can poison them. You can sneak attack them. You can draw them out. You can befriend some ogres to come help you in the fight. It's like, bro, this game is just beautiful when it comes to like letting you make your own way.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Fall by my hand. What now?
It's like, sorry, I had to do you like that.
How much further can I go?
God damn, bro, somebody's getting their cheeks clapped.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Let them. Let them handle that. Whoever's there is clapping some shit, bro. He's clapping that bitch,
For
bro.
an ogre, you notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
I'm gonna let him handle that. He's clearly handling it very well.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat. Mystery meat, tough as boar hide. Only the sharpest teeth could pierce it.
That smells delicious. All right, what's next? Kaga. All right.
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
I feel like we're being watched.
I know Shadowheart doesn't feel that way because she gets happy every time you do something good. Like, you're the worst Shar worshiper ever.
What's up for discussion?
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. So
honesty. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. Down by the river. $11. I think it's time for a new look. Why can't I fucking change it? Damn it. Fuck. I know it's a little zesty, but he's a dragon, you know, he's kind of flamboyant. You know, he's a dragon, so it's like things that would be androgynous or like gay to a human wouldn't be so to him. At least that's my headcanon. I might need Lae'zel's fine ass to come with me. You get your ass over here, baby girl.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was the gift of Vlakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The plains are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
You look so unusual. You think you're rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I know of Githyanki, but I've never met them.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. Those diminutive scales of yours look like mistakes. You look out of proportion. An oversized lizard with delusions of grandeur. No matter. I don't intend to keep my eyes trained on you for longer than necessary.
Hold on, bitch. Hey, you gonna talk about me, I'm gonna talk about you. Just because you got a fine ass and you letting it hang out don't mean that I can't roast you.
Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. You are not. Those diminutive scales of yours look like... Like mistakes. Better is an opinion. I much prefer Githyanki aesthetic to undersized worm. No matter. I don't intend to keep my eyes trained on you for longer than necessary.
I kind of want to hear what the other one is, too. Ooh.
Those diminutive scales of yours look like mistake. It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
I think I like that one the most. My past is a mystery to me. Could you parasite have caused that?
Ceremorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost to the void. But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
A lonesome fate and one I tend to avoid.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Damn, I need you to come with me.
You'll need to make room.
Take Gail's bitch ass,
Well
pussy ass
chosen.
spot. That nigga don't do shit for me no way.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
We're gonna have to do some things that he likes. But since we have the girls with us, I think I'm gonna take a nap.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, aren't you a luscious thing?
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
You're not touching Karlak.
He's the blade of frontiers. Devil's plaything just doesn't have the same ring.
Speaking of...
Hold up, I gotta make sure I talk. I gotta make sure I gotta talk about wifey good.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Yeah. Me and you gotta talk, broski.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
You're lucky she didn't take your soul.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected,
I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Car like baby girl.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He's a good man. Maybe the best of us.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Now, me and you gotta talk.
What's on your mind?
Now that those paladins are out of your way, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without the Waterlord. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I think my home is somewhere in Baldur's Gate. Perhaps I'll find something to belong to there.
Oh, man. Lucky you. That's the dream. Maybe when this is all done, you can show me where you came from. My family home's long gone, but I'll show you my favorite chow hall in the city, if it's still standing. What's on your mind?
You and Mizora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and pride.
See why you
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
In your expert opinion, what's the... You know what, I'll ask that later. I have no memories where I come from, of who I really am. Is that part of the Ceramorphosis?
I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish. But, as for what's going on in your mind, and maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
Want to not do the right thing.
Ahead.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
Yeah. You were in pain before.
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
Why would Shar subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. It's less difficult than you might imagine when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Bro, she is a red pillar, bro. She only gives a fuck about strength and might, bro. She is dominant in all aspects, man. I love her.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
I guess not.
Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of ceramorphosis. If it is, They've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If ceremorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book. We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bought the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchanting Easements. First edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
This nigga is describing a nuclear blast. For a fucking Moab. By the way, if you don't know what a Moab is, a Moab is like the biggest bomb that isn't classed as a nuclear bomb. Yeah, it is the most powerful. It is the most powerful conventional non-nuclear blast. So this thing is the biggest bomb you can get without it being classified as a nuclear blast. That shit is so fucking crazy. Look at and that thing is the size of a fucking bus. Look at that shit. Bro, imagine this thing coming at you, bro. That thing's the size of a fucking bus. A short bus. You can fit 15 children in this thing. You can fit 10 kids in this thing easily. Look at this nigga. He's probably 5'10", 6 something. One of these niggas is tall. Look at that big ass shit. This is a fucking, you know, when you get on a roller coaster, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a dozen. That's six roller coaster chairs right there. A dozen niggas can fit in this fucking thing, if you count these things too. Oh my lord.
Death Watch. Out.
I don't know.
You're like.
Hey, what uniform are you wearing? Come over here. All right, let's take a look here.
I'm Death Watched out.
I don't know.
You're like the. What are you wearing? Hold on, let me see.
Let me see. What are you wearing?
That is not gonna work.
I don't think Death Watch wear the command pauldron on their right pauldron. There is also.
Thanks, Assault. Sorry, Assault's braiding. Thank you for the raid, Assault. Your class in this game is butts, though. I will say that.
I disagree with his assessments of your class. I think it was a lack of skill on his part. Once you achieved a certain level of fortitude, the class opened up and became very suitable to my needs. Thank you very much.
Yeah, how long did it take you to get there?
And 20 solo levels, and I was then...
20 levels? You just gotta play to almost max level, and then it gets fun.
Quite opens up after that, once you're able to pounce on your...
Carry job. The actual
where one exceptionally skilled individual does the vast majority of the work to secure the win for their team. The art of being so talented where you could accomplish what an entire team cannot is truly an underrated art form. I know y'all seen that Marvel Rivals situation. That is the biggest example of a carry job I have ever seen. And me and my stream decided to find some more.
Bro, that Kingsman situation, that shit became so much bigger than what it needed to be, bro. Like, Zaza Stack is now a meme. Do you understand this? That the Kingsman situation became so big, it's now a Marvel Rivals meme. When you go 0-5 or 0 whatever in Marvel Rivals, you are now called the Zaza Stack. You're called Zaza. Anyone who plays Black Widow is now called Zaza. Oh my gosh, bro.
And we gonna get into it right now. A big
that is the definition of ore.
situation going on in Marvel Rivals, where this man Kickman 265 just got kicked out of a $40,000 tournament.
Okay, yeah, okay. I didn't know he was reviewing that. I'll watch that shit on my own.
So I've made a questionable financial decision. Now, in my defense, I was sitting on a lot of coupons, and there was a really good Black Friday sale going on, so I didn't want to pass up the chance. So while I think I did a good job rationalizing the cost, I did not think about the size. He's a bit of a big boy, and that's only part of him. There are the legs. Oh yeah, that's a tall lad. The main cannon. In case anybody didn't know, one of my favorite sci-fi tropes is a big autocannon. Miniguns? Nah, not for me. Autocannons? Yeah. And would it really be Warhammer?
Oh my gosh, she's kind of right.
If we didn't have a chainsword? Vroom vroom. We have the pilot. I have to say this medieval Apollo mission look is really doing it for me. My goodness, this thing is the size of a child. This is actually my...
No cap, that is a 4-year-old kid right there.
Ideal mech right here. This to me is the coolest kind of mech you could have, and that's not even counting the... is actually my ideal mech right here.
I love it.
This to me is the coolest kind of mech you could have, and that's not even counting the heraldic devices, which are obviously appealing to me. But just the form factor and layout is, it's just the peak mech for me. Unfortunately, it's not just tall, it is wide too. So I'm gonna be scratching my head as to where I'm actually gonna put this
thing.
But am I going to treat it like a big baby in the meantime? Yes. Yes, I will. So I've made a...
Bro, it's like, bro, I have a pretty big room, and it's like, bro, I'm like struggling. I'm not struggling, but like sometimes I'm like, bro, where the fuck do I put my shit at, bro? Because I want decorations. I want to get an Obito statue. Oh, wait. I have a bookmark. Bro, that shit's so clean. But there's more. Bro, I can pay for some of this shit. That's just like, bro, where would I put it? Where would I put it? That shit's clean, but I want purple. This is my favorite version of Obito, White Mask Obito. That's the king right there. That shit is clean. Oh my god. I can't get this. I'm bookmarking. That shit is so fucking clean. Oh yeah. I just don't know if this... Yeah, it's like, bro, is this website I wish I could buy This is another good one. Oh my god. That's 1,000, yeah, I know. Bro, well, you can make something like this, you can charge whatever you want for it. You can charge whatever you want. If people are gonna pay it, I wanna pay for it. Shit. If it lights up, like, bro, I'm gonna die. Yeah, and I can't get it. It's too much. That shit would be so fucking clean. That shit would be so clean.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
Bro, I can't let these thoughts fester in my fucking mind. Sick.
Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell! Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. Such fine work could never be done by a wretch like me. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Oh, it was wonderfully disgusting, wasn't it? Be true to yourself, my lord.
This nigga.
What to do?
Because you like to scratch behind the ear?
She spoils him.
Doesn't taste half bad.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Agreed. Hungry warriors make for easy prey.
You've been on hard times too, huh?
No worse than what you're facing now.
Look in your eyes says otherwise. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Delicious gruel.
You said it better than I could. And who's this big titty ass gilf right here?
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep.
Actually, just
Auntie
woke
Ethel
up.
will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, there's nothing like a pain in the noggin to addle you. You need to look after that head of yours. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong? Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you. First things first. Tell me what's at you. No. That's as serious gets. Our path defines us, Petal. Without it, why, we could be anyone. Were you hurt recently? An accident of some sorts? That could explain things. You poor pet! My heart goes up. But I confess that doesn't explain all your symptoms. Some of the things you
You
told
one
me
suspicious ass bitch, bro.
heard of a parasite doing that. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs. You'll have to stop by my house. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading... No, do you need anything? I have a few... Hey, bother.
In case I go back to Open Hand Monk.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
Nothing hurts anymore. These boots have seen everything.
Never get holding us. We're exposed. Burn. Right. I miss my...
This is even better.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate. Near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait. Phew. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am familiar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
pockets to pick. Where to
Bro, we popular with the bitches, bro.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please. I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look. Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up. Forged from the heart.
It's not bad.
And again.
Smell that? Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off once in a while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. The one advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
Come on, open up.
No doors beyond my fixtures.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. If only I knew where to find some.
Luckily, I do.
Infernal metal! This can help Damon patch up my engine.
Smoke powder barrel. Ooh, yeah, keep that. Ooh, I like that.
Soldier. Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
Well, we've got it. What should we do?
Damon told us to look out for this stuff, right? Let's go find him.